And despite the preparation, there must be things that happen, highs and lows, like including moment of risks when you're out there. Like, what was the most challenging time, during the trip for you, where you felt, either I may not make it fully, or this is just, this is just very uncomfortable?
I think the one that really was I was in the cabin for 4 days. That was hard, in a 4-day storm, and it was like imagine the thickness of fiberglass, so the noise in there is very intense. The condensation, it's really hot. You're being tossed around the place and everything like that. So that was pretty intense. But there was a microstorm that I was in for 23 hours. And I actually didn't get a chance to go and put out that power anchor. Yeah. So I had all the ropes and all the drogues out the stern of the boat. So I was looking out the hatch, you put yourself into the cabin and lock down the 2 handles and just deep breath and off we go. And I could see like the drogues were 60, 80 metres line behind me, and I could see them on the waves. So that's like, the waves were really, really big. And as I said, I had sailed the Atlantic a couple of times, twice, and sailed up the western seaboard from Acapulco up to Baja. So I have been in big seas, but these were by far the biggest seas. Like, I had the immersion suit out beside me. I thought the back of the boat was going to be ripped off at one stage. So I suppose in those situations you just have to. And this is one of the things I learned from the row. I chronologically cope, if that makes sense. So I look at what solution focused, always solution focused. So I never panicked. I would think of, okay, so if that goes, what do I do? If that goes, what do I do? And sometimes I'd actually have to verbalise it just to, to keep myself calm. But I remember when I did get off the boat and people were saying, like, were you scared? And I said, no, I wasn't scared at all. But then I had 3 cameras on board because they were making a documentary about the crossing and stuff. And there's one video, and it's day 27, and I'm in the cabin, and it's talking to the GoPro, and I say, it's day 27, this is not nice. There's a shark. I could see the fin, the dorsal fin and the tail of the shark, and he was actually pushing the rudder, and the whole boat was moving sideways. But I think with anything, the way you can compartmentalise stuff, and I boxed up all that stuff and obviously forgot about it, and I said, I'll deal with that when I get home,